Hey, what's up guys? I know, yes, it's been quite a while since I put up a video. I'm back, and just like it says in the title, I'm going to be doing a performance review for you guys again today. It's going to be on these kicks that I just picked up, the Kyrie 1s. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so straight off the bat, let's get right into it. We're going to start off with appearance. So, this is the shoe. Do a whole 360. And the appearance on this shoe is really dope. Like, put that aside. I picked up the infrared colorway, which is the white all over the upper with the infrared hits and you know, detailing around the edges. You got the studs in the back, which is actually the heel cup. And then on the interior of the shoe, you'll actually see Kyrie's signature on the tongue, and you got an infrared drop-in insole. Pretty much the appearance is really on point. It's a really clean colorway, so it's something that's that will go with everything, and it's really easy to match with whatever you're balling in. Appearance is off the hook, so this is actually why I copped this colorway, because I just thought it was so clean. So next up, we're gonna do the materials. The materials featured on the Kyrie 1, as you can see, are a upper mesh technology that they use in the Kobe 10 as well. But this is fused, which is something that Nike does for its budget models. They use hyperfuse actually, so the mesh is actually glued right on top of that. It has a mesh tongue, as you can see, mesh tongue that's padded really well. I don't know if you can see this, but you can have your ankle, I don't know, it just fits your ankle right here. So it has that. The whole upper is made out of the mesh fused material. The studded heel cup is it kind of molds. It's not a plastic and it's not a rubber thing. It's like a molded cup, so it keeps your ankles locked in. These have a zoom. I feel a zoom pocket right here, and I guess it's a big one. I guess it's a big one because whenever I'm pushing off my front foot, I can really feel it, and that's what Kyrie Irving does. He uses his front foot more. He's a front foot striker, so he really needs that. In the back though, I think they just use a cushion. I'm not sure what kind of cushion it is. Might be Phylon. You know, it's a lightweight material for a budget model signature shoe, so it did its job really well at containing like the impacts off of rebounds and stuff. So for the most of it, that's really good. Whatever cushion Nike used, really good, especially for the price, around 110 I think, or something like that. For a signature shoe, this is really good. The ventilation actually on this, on a side note, it's not like super like aircon type kind of stuff where your foot is gonna feel really cool. It has decent ventilation where your foot doesn't feel too hot and it doesn't feel like really breezy. So ventilation is alright for those of you who are actually concerned about that. The next thing I want to get into is actually the cushion. So like I said earlier, the cushioning on this one is probably Phylon. It's not as soft as Lunar Lawn, but it's just as responsive and it's as light as probably Lunar Lawn is, except, you know, it's in a budget model, which is the Kyrie 1. You guys might know that the Kyrie 1 also features a zoom pocket bag right here at your forefoot, because, you know, Kyrie Irving needs that first step to get to the basket quicker. And as you know, that this having zoom in the forefoot allows you to push off and get that extra bounce that you need to get quicker motions and stuff to get to the basket. So cushioning on this one is zoom, and I'd say Phylon back in the heel, and that's cushioning for you. So the next thing I'm gonna get into on this is actually the support. The support on the Kyrie 1s are superb. I must say that again, superb. The support comes from the overall fit of the shoe. Putting them on your foot right off the bat, right out the box, they fit snug, man. They just hug your foot like no other. And when you lace them all up, it's just gonna like really lock in your foot, and you're gonna feel really, really secure. So that's where the support of the shoe actually comes from the overall fit. Aside from that, you can see where the infrared is. That's actually just like mesh and hyperfuse that they put there. I don't honestly feel if this is actually like holding in the forefoot area, but the fit is really the overall support of this shoe. As you can see, like if we go closer, you can actually see in the upper part where your ankle is, like where it's supposed to go. It's actually like a molded collar of some sort. So when you lock it up, you know, your ankles feel like they're secure, but they're not like restricted. So for guards, it's perfect because it feels like a low top shoe in a mid cut body. You know what I'm saying? Like you won't feel like you're actually wearing a mid top. It feels like a low. And on top of that, you feel really secure because this heel cup where the studs are, it just keeps your ankle locked in, so you won't have any heel slipping or nothing. This is really good, especially for those guards who need to cut fast and get to the basket faster, just like Kyrie Irving. So if you're that type of player, this shoe is definitely going to do the job. So that is the support. The sizing of this shoe actually is true to size. So if you wear a 10, like Cake Genius says, so you get a 10. If you wear a 9, get a 9. Man, don't even front. Just get the size you feel comfortable with. But on the real, I do suggest going to a store near you, let's say a Nike store, a Foot Locker store, to try it out first, because you know I did say earlier that they fit really snug once you put them on out the box. So I do suggest you guys go over to a store first and try them on. Alright, so the last thing we're going to touch on today is the traction. Now, as you guys can see, the traction on this thing is crazy, and this is the best thing about this shoe. It's the highlight, it's the main attraction, whatever it is. This is the best part of the shoe. As you can see, the traction is a multi-direction herringbone pattern, and it goes all around the forefoot, the you know, the outrigger of the shoe, everything. It is an amazing pattern that Nike has put on this shoe for a guard that plays a high tempo game. When you need to stop, man, you will stop, man, like freeze. I remember a couple of times where I was cutting in the basket and I had to go the other way. Man, I just stopped, and like it's like having super glue on your feet on the court. It's like you just stop when you need to stop. So if you're out there hustling for the ball when it's going out of bounds and you want to make sure you don't hit that line, this is the shoe that will make sure that happens. Like Kyrie Irving needs that. So Nike did an amazing job using the right type of materials, right type of rubber compound on this shoe. So if I were to say the best part of the shoe is, I'd say it's the traction. Overall, guys, I gotta say this is one of my favorite basketball shoes to play in as of this year. Maybe in the last couple of months too. I love that you can stop on the dime when you need to stop, because the traction in this thing is crazy. The next thing I gotta like about this shoe is how well it fits your foot. Recently I've been having problems with other shoes. The sizing is just really off. Some of them just run really narrow, some of them run really big. This one just did the job. Nike, kudos to you, thumbs up. Yeah, and the overall fit of the shoe, man, the minute you lace this thing up, it just feels amazing on the feet. I can't complain one bit about the fit, about the lockdown, about the support, about the traction. Man, this is a great overall shoe. And for the price that you can get it at, which is about $110, $120 if I'm not mistaken, this is a great shoe that will last you quite a while. If you're gonna play indoors, this thing is gonna last you for quite a while. If you're gonna play with this outdoor, I'd say a couple of months, depending on how hard you go. You know, if it's a really rough surface, there's a lot of factors that are involved with it. But overall, if you're on a budget, and you really want a good overall shoe with support, traction, and cushioning, I'd say the Kyrie 1 is definitely up there. So if you're gonna want something for the rest of the year, something to play every Monday night, or something that you're gonna use for the leagues that you play in, I'd say this is your best bet, especially for those players who play an up-tempo game just like Kyrie Irving, like most of the guards that play hard to the basket and whatnot. I recommend this shoe for you. All I can say is, Nike, great job. Thank you for giving us a shoe that we can all afford, and keep it up, because Kyrie's shoe line at the moment, you started off with a bang. So with that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching my video. Leave a like, a thumbs up, share the video if you liked it. Leave some comments down below, let me know what you guys think, your opinions on the shoe. If you have the shoe, let me know what you think, if we have the same ideas or not. I'm open to anything. So with that, thank you very much for watching. I'll see y'all.